Hey guys, I hope you're okay and welcome to my channel. I'm going to be on screen in a minute. How are we all doing? It's Friday. Thank gosh it's Friday already. We've got a few people in the chat. We're going to do some free readings. Let me put my banner on. There it is. I didn't time everything proper. If anyone wondering what this link is in the chat, it's a link to a new video that I've done that you can watch after this if you want to. Excuse me. Hey Redbeard. Hello Jano. Hey Renee. And hey to everyone else as well. Hope you're all doing well. So for anyone who's new here, Jay says, you alright? I'm alright. I have a cold. So you might hear me coughing a bit. I'm sorry about that. But hopefully it'll be gone soon. It's pecking my head. Kay says, hi, how are you? Keely and Gary and Kate as well. Like I said, I've got a bit of a cold, but I'll be alright. Gary's alright. And the kids, they're alright as well. My youngest has got a bit of a poorly tummy. She's off school today. But apart from that, everyone's okay. We had my kid's birthday the other day. It was their birthday on Tuesday. My eldest child turned 8 and my son turned 6. And they have the same birthday, so it's so funny. My daughter had that as well, Jay. But I've been testing and I'm negative, so thank gosh for that. Hey, Justice for Dip. Oh, thank you, Kira. Very nice of you, love. So yeah, I've started doing some videos. I've done 2, but I've only uploaded 1 so far. The first one is to do with like all the senses, like all your psychic senses and all that. Excuse me. If you think that will interest you, please give it a watch. You listen to me rattle on for 25 minutes about all that, and then the one that I've recorded as well, which I'm going to upload tomorrow, is about meditation, how to meditate, and how to be able to relax with it. Because like not a lot of people know. Hey now. So if you're new to this channel, a lot of people I see here so far are regular people who come and channel a lot, but there's a few names I don't recognise. So if you're new here, then welcome. Excuse me, coughing my head off. The way that these streams work with the cards is that in a minute I'll tell everyone to put a 1 if you'd like a reading, and I don't do a list or anything. I just go to who I'm drawn to, and then if I pick you, then you can ask your question. So we can do that now, actually. If you'd like a reading, put a 1 in the chat. Oh, well done, JFT. Working hard with them videos. Good morning, Elizabeth. Me. Now, feel drawn to you, love. Do you want to put your question in the chat? I just say no legal or health related questions, love. Oh no, my camera came off. There we go. Stupid thing. Now, do you want to put your question in the chat, love? Okay, let me just get yourself in order. Now I would like to know, can you tell me how my person of interest feels about me? His initials is SG and he's a Leo. Sure, let's see what we get pulled out here. Good morning, Margot and Kirsty. Same here, Margot. It's sunny but cold here. Can lions be tamed? Some are, I suppose. That's a very random question, Redbird. Okay. First of all, now I want to say that that SG is a person who constantly is like planning for the future and wanting to take steps to the future. Okay, I feel like that at the moment he's got his back turned on the situation and he isn't regarding you two. He's got his back turned at the moment and he isn't like, because the first card we've got here is the Three of Wands. He isn't like walking necessarily towards you right now, but he's trying to make plans for his future. I think he's the type of person that he's a bit oblivious to when people try and give hints, and you literally need to like put a sign right in front of his face, say, hey, I like you. I feel like that, like I said, he's very much of a planner, and when he gets his interest on someone or something, he puts his all into it. He constantly wants to grow and he constantly wants to plan. I feel like that he's just walked away from a situationship. And when I say situationship, I want to say like either someone that he was in a relationship or something that didn't quite work out. Good morning, Real Plan Star. He was in some sort of relationship, I want to say, and it didn't quite work out. So now he's trying to wrap his brain around that, and he's trying to distract himself. And like I said, I feel like that he's the type of person that you're going to have to like literally sit him down and talk about it. I feel like that he's not got his eye on anybody at the moment, and I feel like that you guys would work together though. We've got the six of cups here, and I feel like that he's very much of a giving person. He wants to give to others, and he's the type of person who who's goofy and wants to have like them childlike moments and fun moments where you can just have fun and have a laugh. And he's very, very romantic as well, I want to say, but he's like an old romantic. But I feel like I said, I feel like that he's the type of person that when he's committed on something or somebody, then he is really committed. I feel like that that you two need to sit down and have a conversation now, and talk openly about this. Because I feel like he's not aware of your actual feelings. He's not aware that, I feel like he knows that you give him attention and that, but he's not aware of your actual feelings, and you need to make him aware. Code here too, real hamster. But I feel like I said, now when he's in that kind of place with you, he's going to be a very, very giving person, okay? You two just need to be talking and being open about it. We have the Empress, and I feel like that this card is coming out for you, my love. And it's about connecting with him. You're in a goddess, okay? And you're in a confidence and inner strength. And I feel like that this is what will be required of you to be able to go forward with this, to be able to tell this Leo here, hey, I like you. I would like things to go to the next level, because I feel like that there's still that up leveling needing to happen right now. And last but not least, we've got the Star, another major arcana card. And this card, as it comes out, I feel like that it's talking all about balance. I feel like that the SG is trying to balance out their life, okay? But they are very connected to the world around them. They just become oblivious sometimes. They just zone out and go in their own little bubble. I feel like that I don't know if you guys can hear the wind. You can hear the wind whistling through the house right now. I can anyway. I feel like that you guys are, most importantly, it's like we're needing to have this conversation, and we needed to be open and honest about it regarding his feelings for you. I feel like that right as of this moment is oblivious, but I feel like that they can grow if you guys spoke and communicated about this and built up your trust and relationship together. I hope that makes sense for you now. I'm going to get you a Rebel Deck card, love, because where are my Rebel Deck cards, actually? They're hiding from me. Oh, no. Oh, they're down there. Okay, let me get one. And there we go. Now, before I give you any of these cards, I want to let you know these cards, they tell you how it is, tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. And sometimes they tell you something totally unrelated to the question that you've asked. And also, they sometimes curse as well. Hey, Peru. And they're very, very blunt, I should say. And yeah, trust is earned, exactly. It doesn't just come. Some people trust, like, without measure. Okay, now, I feel like that this is something unrelated to your question, but you've got to ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to a damn professional. I feel like that there's some concerns that you've had privately, that you've been worrying about, and you've been like coercing and conversing, I should say, to your friends and trying to get their advice on it. This card is saying, you need to be talking to a professional about that. Don't know where that is, love, but hopefully you understand. Yeah, that's it, Margot. You got to learn the hard way sometimes about trust. Like, sometimes we just, like, unwittingly give it and not realising how much you can get bit on the bum, basically. These cards sometimes just call you out. Hello to everyone who came in just now. If you'd like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. It's 1 p.m. here, and we'll be live till about 2:15 UK. Oh, by the way, guys, before I carry on, I've had the odd person, this is important, so I need to say it. I've had the odd person messaging me in it. They're saying that they feel like a little bit bullied, not necessarily in this chat, but in different chats. So if you feel like you see any of that happen, please, let me know or whatever, because my main thing is I want everyone to feel safe. Like, I don't want anyone to feel like they're feeling bullied or whatever. Elizabeth and me feel drawn to you. If you have a question, Elizabeth, me, please put it in the chat, love. Yeah, well, I've not seen it myself personally, but I don't want anybody at all to feel like that. Okay, Elizabeth, me, I'm going to get you the Sacred Traveller Oracle card deck. I'm sorry, Kat. I know you shouted at me. No, Elizabeth, me, you're not bullying, love. I know you're not bullying. And you're not mean. You've got a bloody heart to go. Behave yourself. Remind me of like a big dog. Looks scary, but really like a big puppy. Heart God. I think Kara. Well, I've not seen it personally, but I've got to mention it because somebody's obviously DM there. Thank you for connecting with me now. Okay. Elizabeth May. First of all, love, you're going through a transformation. And I want to say it's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. And I want to say that it's like you're becoming a new year. I'm sorry if I feel like that I'm repeating myself. I feel like that these cards may have come out before in a different sort of way. But I can't change what the card is. Fresh new way of living emerges. And this card is saying that it's like you feel like that you're becoming you, or that you're going to becoming yourself again, but in a new way that people haven't seen before. And it's like, I'm here, I have arrived type energy, and I'm living for it. I love it. No, me neither, Kirsty. I've not, but you know, I feel like that this person was on about other chats as well. They did say that. Going back to Elizabeth, I'm loving all these clouds in this card. First and foremost, it's like I love this colour. It's like a pink honey. Yeah, exactly. You can reach out to the mods. You can also find them on Discord, on my Discord, which is in the description. And obviously you can reach out to me as well. Yeah. Sorry about your ears, guys. Gary's getting himself a biscuit. Well, a biscuit for the little one. I'm loving all the clouds here. And I want to say that there's still a few things, Elizabeth, me, which are clouded over, okay? And there's a few things that we need to like push the clouds away, if that makes sense. We need to like push them clouds away so that we can truly emerge. Now you also have this card as well, watching clouds. Lie back, rest and relax. Elizabeth, me, cards are telling you off. They're telling you that you're not relaxing as much as you should be, that you're not resting as much as you should be, and that you keep. Okay.
Have any more of those cheese crisps when you gave her earlier?
You're not resting or relaxing as much as you should be, basically. So I mean, you really need to find that time to relax. I'm not sure, by the way.
That's the last one.
There's a need there. Like the thing is, though, like they're showing the clouds and then they're showing the clouds again here, and they're showing the ocean. They're talking about the need to be taking like a holiday, what we call holiday, you call like a vacation. And the drawing is a tree, so they're talking about new growth, okay, new growth for yourself, educational growth. They're talking about the need for you to be learning like new stuff, new projects, and that. Like I've got books here and a cup of coffee and a cup of tea that we need to be chilling out, picking up a good book and just engrossing ourselves within it. That weird sound was my child, by the way, guys.
This is all we have.
Let me just grab the little one some crisps, my loves. 1 second. I won't be 1 minute. I'm sorry, Elizabeth. I'm just getting the little one some crisps. Sorry about that, guys. Little one's got an icky tummy, and the only thing that she's eating right now are these crisps called mini cheddars. But they're not actually crisps, they're like little crackers, cheese crackers. Okay. Elizabeth May, fogged in, go slow, take time. Another one, another card telling you off, right? Saying that right now, even though you're going through this transformation, you're also fogged in. Like, think of it like this way. Think of like if you're driving and it's foggy, you're going to take your time, aren't you? You're going to go slow. You're not going to just rush ahead. So this card's coming out and saying to you, like, right now there's things that ain't quite right. Oh, thank you, Eva. There's some things that ain't quite right with yourself yet, Elizabeth. I mean, you're trying to do more than you should. So you need to go slow and take your time there and just chill out. I feel like I need to get you your Rebel deck now, Elizabeth. Let me get you one. Okay. Elizabeth, you've got, don't believe every shitty thought you have. Thoughts can be sneaky, lying bastards. This card is coming out for you because you must have been letting some of the negative thoughts coming in, and the Rebel deck is saying you push them away. Push them away, don't believe them. Hope that was okay for you, Elizabeth. Okay, guys, if you'd like a reading, please put one in the chat. Hope she feels better soon. Tommy, funny's awful. No, me too. Like this morning, she woke up, she's like, my tummy's hurting. She loves school and she didn't want to go to school. She absolutely loves eggs. Like she wouldn't eat a breakfast, which was crumpets, and she loves crumpets usually. And I said, do you want some eggs? And she's like, no, thank you. Anyway, when I was on the school run, Gary made her an egg and she just wouldn't eat it. She's lethargic, tired, and she's just not herself, and it's horrible and breaks me out. Aw, even sketching Phoenix. There must be a reason why, Elizabeth. Kirsty, I feel drawn to you, love. Do I put your question in the chat? I was waiting for Kirsty's question. I'm just going to shuffle. Why do you have to fall, though? Okay. Kirsty says, can I have a demo? Okay. Yes, you can. Okay. I don't know if this is you, Kirsty, or somebody surrounding you, but you've got the Four of Swords, first of all. I want to say that there's been a situation that's been overwhelming recently. And there's been like an overwhelming situation, and we just feel like we're having to tea. We just feel like that we really needing to heal and relax. Like I said, because I don't know if it's you, but it's somebody in that family connection. There's something that's happened as of recently, and it's just like, wow, I feel drained and I feel worn out, and I'm in this healing period at the moment. And I want to say that people keep offering, like, people keep offering opportunities, and people are offering, like, to help. And this person's being stubborn, like, no, I don't want your help. Like, I'm okay, I'm over here, and I'm healing, I'm chilling. I just don't want to do anything right now. I am not doing nothing. The thing is, so these cards coming out together, it's like saying that we're needing to listen to that. If it's you, Kirsty, I hope you understand. But if it's not you, it's somebody surrounding you, love, who you're going to be aware of. And these cards, the way that they're coming out here, it's saying that person, they needing to heal. The person who's trying to offer help, they're only trying to help, but they need to like step back and allow them to come to them and say, you know, can you help me with this? We've got the Temperance card, which is a Sagittarius card. 1 second. Okay. And we've got the Sagittarius card. And this card, like, it's all about balance, okay? And I want to say that things have been feeling like off balance. There's a need to bring a sentiment of peace. And if we look here at the Four of Swords, it is very peaceful because it's all about that healing period. It's like we're chilling, we're healing. I want to say that there's a strong sense of harmonious relationships around you at the moment and a tranquil feeling surrounding you. But there's also, I want to say that there's some things that are out of sync. There is a few things that are out of moderation and that we need to just put in check so that we can stay in that harmonious situation. I also want to say that we keep blowing things out of perspective. It's like we're blowing them way out of proportion. But Temperance here coming around, it's bringing all this, like, such a calm, healing energy. Calm, very calm it is. We've also got this path with the sun here. This is saying, like, brighter days ahead are coming towards you. You can see the path here and saying that, you know, you are on that right path. But it's amazing that you're in this tranquil situation right now. Things feeling balanced there. Okay. So you also have the the Judgment card. This card, my love, I feel like that there's some self-forgiveness that needs to be going on with yourself. The Judgment card, like, part of the Judgment card is about forgiveness, okay? But I feel like this is self-forgiveness. We portionalize blame on ourselves when things mess up, even though we have no bloody control of it. It's like we're portionating that blame. Pack it in. And we need to stop making, I want to say that sometimes, Kirsty, you're either one end or the other of the spectrum. We're either overthinking things or making snap judgments without thinking about the consequences. It's like we need to find that middle ground, find that median, where we can make them judgments without bringing the anxiety in or without taking, you know, silly snap judgments like that. And again, it's all about self-evaluation. Like, pack that in, love. I don't know if it's you or if it's somebody around you. They're coming in here and saying, you know, pack it in. And even though that's going on, even though all that's going on, we've got the Ace of Cups. And I want to say that your cup of emotions are so high in the moment. And I want to say all the emotions. Love, hate, anger, excitement. And it's like a roller coaster. And it's all up, bumpy. But the biggest emotion that shines through is that love, okay? And it's just reminding ourselves of that love when our other hormones and emotions are trying to peak out. Like, bugger off. I have a lot here to be thankful and happy for right now. Skadoosh, get out of here. We don't need you. But this Ace of Cups is also talking about new beginnings, Kirsty. I want to say recently, There's been some sort of new beginning there with either you or somebody around you. There's new beginnings within that family setting. Hello A. If you read this banner here, it'll start again. It'll explain how the stream works, my love. Thank you for coming along. But Kirsty, I feel like that that there's some sort of new beginnings going on. Okay, and that's emotional as well. It's like emotional, but I want to say that these new beginnings, it's like I've been given a new start, and it's like a new beginning. It's like a new start, and I'm thankful for that. But it's giving us flashbacks on things that we apportionate that blame for. This is happy times, happy beginnings, I want to say. Don't overthink that in your mind and let it turn over to a negative. Pack it in. Now I'm going to get your Rebel Deck card, Kirsty. I hope that tarot card reading was okay for you. Okay, you've got don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. I feel like that this card with you is connecting with we're putting pressure on somebody. I want to say that there's somebody in that family setting who is needing like guidance and advice, and you're trying to be that motherly figure and help push them in the right direction. And this card is saying, you know, don't push it, don't force it, just allow it to happen naturally. Let them find their feet, let them find their way. I hope that makes sense for you, Kirsty. Lots of love to you. If anyone would like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Put your 1s in the chat. Okay. It did, thank you. First, my daughter has just today been offered a job and she's chuffed to bits. I love that. I'm happy for your daughter. Congratulations to her. You can't see the banner. It should be here. Let me turn it off and turn it back on. Okay, Rara, if you have a question, put it in the chat, love. Oh, I'm sorry, Kirsty. And hello, Jane. Rara, are you still there, my love? Okay, here we go. Oh, it's blurry on your phone. Hi, how's my massage? It's really. He's doing stepdad duties at the moment, looking after the poorly little one in the next room. He's doing good. Sorry, Rara, there is a delay, so sometimes there's like a 30-second delay. So that's why I didn't see your comment right away. Okay, because this is the future reading, Rara. I'll let you. I have a disclaimer that I always tell people that regarding with future readings, know that your future isn't set in stone. Things can change. These card readings for the future are just potential outcomes for your future. You have free will, and depending on your the things that you do, it's like a domino effect. It has a cause and effect on where your future will be, even in love and as such. Okay, Rara, my love. I want to say regarding love, you can have options, okay? There's going to be two potentials coming up for you. We've got the Two of Swords here, and it's like it's going to be a case where we need to be making choices. We are going to be needing making choices, okay? But we're going to have to really be using our mind, and when it comes to the two people, we're going to have to focus on their heart and their intentions rather than them ticking certain boxes or whatever. Now, I want to say that within the past, there has been things have been flat for a little while, but when there has been relationships, it's been rocky. Okay, we've got the rocks here in the background. And I want to say that it's at the night time that we do feel the loneliness there. Oh, you're welcome, Kirsta. It is at the night time when that really does set in and it really hits us, Rara, that we feel like that, you know, when will it be that time to have that person who's going to bring that happily ever after. It's like being very grey and very still. Recently, very, very still. Hey, Hannah. Now, the two people that I feel like we're going to be having options against is we've got the Chariot here and we've got the King of Cups. And I feel like that there's going to be one guy. Hey, Hannah. So, my love, I don't do a list. If you look at this banner here, it'll explain how the stream works, or maybe one of the mods will explain. Here, it tells you here. Wait until I tell everyone to put a 1, and then if I'm drawn to you, I'll pick you, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, with the Chariot coming out first, I feel like that there's going to be one person, I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, who I feel like that I do feel masculine energy, okay? Masculine energy does not mean physically a man, but with that masculine energy about them. Now, I feel like that this person is going to be very self-driven, very motivated, very forward-moving, have a lot of positivity surrounding them, and they're going to be very balanced. We have this yin and yang energy, and I want to say that you're going to also be like a yin and yang energy together. It's like you're going to be able to synchronize perfectly, and give each other and help each other grow and help each other learn from each other. Now, I also feel like that this person, they're going to be career-wise in the right mindset, and they're going to be very, very forward thinking. Now, we also have the King of Cups, but came out in reverse. I feel like that this is saying that the other person is going to be a type of person who don't have like their emotions in oh, thank you, Kerry. The other guy, or woman, I feel like that they don't have their emotions in check, okay? And I feel like that they are very topsy-turvy, and it's like they're very abrupt. They think they've got their emotions in check, but they don't. And I feel like there's some sort of issue there. And I want to say that you'll see red flags with this person, but you'll also feel drawn to them. Do not be fooled by the misdemeanor, like this charm, because I feel like that is going to be like charming, but underneath is going to be like a narcissistic energy. So just be wary. I remember I said that. I feel like that, and that's that. I'm sorry I keep saying he. It's because the occupation or personality. That's what I'm talking about, personality. I'm not sure on the occupation. All I know is that I feel like the first person, I feel like that they're going to be the type of person that's going to be like a team leader type role. They're going to be great at guiding people. And I feel like the other person, I feel like that they're going to be flaunty. And I feel like that they're going to be like in and out of jobs. I feel like that they'll have a job when you meet them, but then it's like unsettled. They have this unsettled energy. Very unsettled energy. Now I'm going to get you a Rebel deck card, Rara. These cards sometimes tell you something totally unrelated to your question, but they tell you exactly what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. And they also sometimes curse, but it is what it is. They're very blunt as well. Everyone loves these cards. Thank you, Hannah. Okay, so Rara, you got to get the fuck out of your head. Get in your heart, Mrs. Yim. This card, I feel like that this card's coming out for you because you keep getting all in your head at the moment, and you keep pushing on things that don't need to be pushed on, or putting your energy into situations that don't need that. And we really need to be connected in with our heart right now. I know you're saying what's come towards me in love, and that's a love heart conversation. But I want to say that you've pushed some people away recently, and we needed to bring our friends back around us and find that joy within our life, and find that, just have fun, my love. Okay, guys, if you'd like a reading, please put a 1 in the chat. Just so you guys know, pre-warning, after this reading, we are going to have a 5-minute break. But we are going to carry on streaming for like another 45 minutes or so. Yes, please hit the like button, guys. Well, thank you, Rara. Hannah Fio, I don't know if I might not pronounce that, but anyway, Hannah, my love, put your question in the chat. Just no legal or health related questions, please. Does my BF have a plan to take me first in their country of Pakistan to meet his lovely parents before we get married in the Philippines, man? Well, thank you, Margot. The mindfulness videos are going to come up. I have got many videos planned out. I don't know if you... Before I start your reading, Hannah, let me just read this. Let me just tell Margot this. I've uploaded a video today, which is to do like senses and stuff, and like, you know, what clairvoyance and clairaudience and clairsentient means and all that. So that is in that video. The link to it is pinned in the chat. So if you get a chance to watch it later, please do. Because I think, you know, it's good info, and even if you don't really want to learn that, please watch it if you can, because it'll help boost it out for the algorithm. I much appreciate it. Okay. First of all, Hannah, my love, I want to say that you have a beautiful soul, and I want to say that you're the type of person to give your heart to anybody, and you wear your heart on your sleeve. You're very emotional and very loving, and you're a people pleaser. You want to make people happy and make people smile, and you have this innocence about you, this naivety about you, that that is beautiful to see. Can we make it louder? My mic is very loud, Elizabeth. Is that better? Hannah, I want to say that we need... Oh, thank you, Pearl. We need to... First of all, we need him to... I feel like that this person, we need in them to show us if they are feeling very true, okay, to what they're saying. I do feel this nervous feeling when I connect with your energy. I want you to... I feel like I need to tell you to be wary. I can make it loud. I don't know how to make it louder, Elizabeth. Me now, I've uploaded it. I'm using the same mic, same setup when I'm doing that video. So I don't know what happened. I'll try and do something else. I'm sorry. I'll see what I can do. Hannah, I want to say that you've had similar promises before, and they haven't gone quite the way you wanted it to go. Be wary of your boyfriend's intentions, okay? Let him prove to you what he's saying. I feel like that the world is your oyster. And there's a cycle that you're going through currently that is making its completion. But I want to say that you have this beautiful strength surrounding you, Hannah. You really do. And you have the ability... I want to say that you have these aspirations that you want to travel the world. Not just travel to Pakistan, but you want to travel the world. I feel like that the strength really needed requiring this situation, Hannah. And we're needing to stay very, very strong there. I don't feel like that there's going to be a travel to Pakistan necessarily, Hannah, but I do feel some sort of travel. Like we have the World card here, and there is some travel there. But there's lots of new beginnings. Lots and lots of new beginnings. I don't feel like I'm going to be traveling to Pakistan. No, not me, you, Hannah. I feel like that it's not. I don't feel like that you're going to be going to Pakistan. It's not pendulum. Okay. Hannah, for direct yes or no for you, love, I'm going to go, if it's clockwise, it'll be yes, and if it's no, it'll be anti-clockwise. For maybe it'll go back and forward, and if you're not supposed to know the answer to that question right now, stay still. Hannah would like to know, will she travel to Pakistan before she gets married? This is going anti-clockwise, and it's just confirming what I'm saying, which is no, and that's what I feel as well. Take care of a bit, guys. I'm gonna have a 5-minute break so I can recharge. We are gonna be live for another half an hour, so don't worry. Don't worry if you've not got a reading yet. Hopefully, you still will get one. Brew time. What are you having, Margot? A cup of tea or a cup of coffee? I just have a Monster. Right now. Hey, Christina. We're just having a little break from the readings for a few minutes. And Carol having a cup of tea as well. Coffee here, says Margot. Are you new here, Christina, or have you been here before? I recognise your name. Oh, guys, it's so rainy outside right now. Oh, thank you, Hannah. Lovely to see you here as well. I hope to see you back soon. Everybody's lovely here. How are you this week, Keela, apart from your little one? Have you had a good week? Well, it's been alright. Like I said, it was my kid's birthday the other day. They have the same birthday, but they're 2 years apart. But we couldn't really go out anywhere because, like, I can't afford it till next week. So we're going out next week. And we're going to go to the cinema and maybe to the Trafford Centre, which is, I don't know if anyone's ever been to the Trafford Centre in the chat, but it's amazing shopping centre in Manchester. It is gorgeous in there, like the aesthetic and the decorations. It's like you have all like Greek statues in there. It's all marble and it's really nice. I thought I recognised your name, Christina. And guys, I may be live tonight, by the way, with a stream about Johnny Depp. But I'm not having a panel. It's just going to be me and you guys, and I'm just going to be talking to you guys in the chat. I sometimes find it hard to keep the conversation in the chat if I'm talking to somebody here, and if I feel rude to them or feel rude to you guys. So I do like having a panel on, but tonight I'm just going to stream, and, you know, unless hopefully I might have Gary in here with me and we'll have a conversation, because there's been updates. Not going to talk about it now because it's not the place. We're going to do it tonight. 2nd February in a row, we've had ice and snow. Not the whole state this time, not as rough. It feels colder. I turned on the heat. Yeah, we have the heating turned. Well, we don't have it turned on now, but we keep having to put it on because it's freezing. It's so cold. And I'm going to have to put on my big raincoat when I go and get the kids from school because it keeps raining. Yes, hopefully. Because we're getting closer to the key, so I want to start doing these Johnny Depp streams on a Friday. And keeping the card streams to the Tuesday night. I know we missed this Tuesday because I was really ill with a headache. I feel like I've been proper out of my routine with my streams. My Tuesday streams, I am going to be trying to bring them forward at, like, they're usually 10:30 UK. But I wanted to start doing it at a new time at either 8:30 UK or 9:30 UK PM, which is like 3:30 EST, 4:30 EST. Because I've been getting in a new routine, and like I used to be late for school with the kids in the morning a lot, and for the last month now I've been getting in on time. I've been up at 5:30 in the morning. So yes, we're really trying to stick to that new routine. Got enough in Swansea, says Christina. Rico says, rain in the winter is just rude, especially with the packed ice and snow we have. It's dangerous out there. Yeah, it's bloody cold. Phil says, winter session, oh my gosh, all frozen moment in this time. Yeah, apparently in the UK, I don't know where in the UK, but we're going to get some sleet and snow. Like, we don't have it forecasted here in Manchester, but I feel sorry for the people who did. It's like 7 degrees centigrade right now, which some people, like Sabah, it's always freezing for her. It's like 44 degrees. I can't wait for spring. Spring, like at the end of spring going into summer, is my favourite time of year, where it's not too hot. Margot and the other British people in the chat will know what I mean. Sometimes in the UK, when we get that heat in the summer, oh my gosh, it is unbearable. I like it when it's like the end of spring and it's just nice. It's warm. It's warm enough where you don't need a coat. You can just wear like a cardigan or whatever. But all the butterflies are out, all the cherry blossoms on the trees and the daffodils. Oh, thank you, Elizabeth. Yeah, I think like on the Tuesday, it's going to either be 8:30 or 9:30 PM UK, because I've been going to bed about 10:30. I know we're not ever happy, are we, Christina? But that's how I like it when it's like the end of spring. So sometimes spring, we still get bleeding snow and it's still too cold. But at the end of spring, when it's warming up and it's warm enough where you can have a barbecue, but you're not melting. You're not like melting in the heat. You can just enjoy it. Have a nice day out. Well, I am in Pembrokeshire. It rains a lot, like 70% of the year. It rains a lot in the UK anyway, doesn't it? In general, we're such a little island. That's like sometimes when I meditate, like sometimes on my school run in the morning with the kids, we have a mile walk. So it takes us about half an hour to walk to school. And in the springtime, I love it when that sun is rising up and the sky is that honey colour, and these butterflies, and it's really beautiful. I love cherry blossoms, Kerry. I love them. I didn't know that we had cherry blossoms here in the UK. We do get warm rain and cold rain. Have you ever had that though? Obviously you have because you're saying it. But you experience that where it's so sunny and it starts raining. But because you're hot, you don't put your coat on. You like let the rain cool you down. I like the beginning of autumn as well, Elizabeth, where it's cooling down a bit, but it's not freezing yet. Like where you don't need your coat, but it's not that hot where you can't breathe. You need to take like a hand fan out with you. And these houses in the UK, they're built to insulate heating. I was trying to explain to Gary that, yeah, you can stay out and get so just to cool. I was explaining to Gary that, like, with us having no air conditioning and that, even though he's from Florida where it's hot a lot, this kind of heat, everyone always says, like, there's people who are from Australia and like Africa and stuff who have said that this heat, they can't cope with it. It's like a different type of heat. It's so humid because we're on a little island. It's not nice at all. Head, tails. Yeah, so like I said, guys, the plan is to do my live stream tonight. Because there's been updates with the Johnny Depp case, and we need to go over some stuff anyway with it all coming up. So we need to get talking about it all and have a conversation. Even if there's only 12 of us, like right now, it don't matter. We'll have a conversation about it all. Okay, where are we? If you'd like a reading, please put 1 in the chat. Excuse me. I keep getting like random palpitations. It's so weird. We're on 951 subscribers again, guys. Like, some people sometimes subscribe and they come and get a reading, or they don't get the reading, and then they just unsubscribe again. And it's taking us forever to get to that 1,000. So, you know, I appreciate all you being here and subscribing. It really means a lot to me. It really does. Christina, I feel drawn to you. I'm going to put your question in the chat if you have one. If you don't know what to ask for, some people ask for a general reading. Just, excuse me, sorry, I'm drinking fizzy pop. Just no legal or health related no legal or health related questions, please. Coughing helps reset a palpitation. The thing that freaks me out with palpitations is, I know it's not that. I know it's not this, what I'm going to say, but I used to have a heart condition. I had heart surgery when I was 17 when I had my heart surgery. I used to have a heart condition called Wolff Parkinson's White syndrome. If you've never heard it, you can Google it. And it's basically like in your heart, you have 4 chambers, and your heart rhythm, it goes through the chambers a certain direction. And what my heart was doing is it was like skipping a chamber and doing like a short circuit, going straight to a different one. And I used to get these attacks that were like every 6 months. It started when I was 10. And when I went to the doctors, I'm going to get to your reading, Christina, and just story time very quickly. When I went to the doctors, my mum took me to the doctors when I was like 12 or something. And my doctor, he didn't do no investigation. He just turned around and said, it's panic attacks. So he said, when you have one, breathe in a paper bag. But these panic attacks used to last for 3 days, no break. And my heart used to beat so fast, I used to be able to see my shirt move. I used to be able to feel the blood going around my body, especially like in my back. It was horrible. Couldn't eat. And then I used to get sick for about 2 weeks. But it was like, because my heart worked so hard, my body was run down. Anyway, when I was like, how old was I? About 14, 15, I had another one. And the only way to get rid of the pain of the heart beating fast, it didn't get rid of it, but it gave me a break. The only thing I could do was go sleep. So I went, my mum said, if it started again, have a nap. So I did. I went to sleep, and when I woke up, it was worse. And there was nobody in the house. So I rang an ambulance. Rang the ambulance. I was on my own, and the ambulance said, "Have you got any cardiac conditions?" On the phone to me, I said, "I suffer from panic attacks. I don't know if it's just a panic attack. It's the same feeling that I usually get, but it's freaking me out more this time." They said, "Okay, no worries, somebody's on the way to you." So the paramedics came. They asked me the same question, "Do you have any cardiac conditions?" I told them, panic attacks. And he said, "This isn't a panic attack. Have you had any drink or drug substance that we need to be aware of?" I said, "No. I have these attacks every 6 months." They said, "We need to get you to the hospital now. Where's your mum?" So they go and pick my mum up from work. She worked just around the corner from the house. Took me to hospital, blue lights, got oxygen mask on and everything. And my heart was like at 280 beats per minute. We went to the hospital, and at the time, the only place you could get blood out of me, I'm terrible for giving blood. Like my veins, they shrink up when they try and take blood from my vein. As soon as they tried to take my blood, my heart raised up to over 300 beats per minute because he didn't listen. The doctor started like pricking my arm. Anyway, they left the bloods, but they had all the heart monitors on me. And the doctors knew what I had within a few hours. They came over to me, and they had like a child doctor explaining to me what I had. It was so embarrassing. Like, she's talking to me like I was about 5. So basically, in a heart, you blah, blah, blah. But anyway, they knew what I had within 3 hours. They knew that I had this thing called Parkinson's White syndrome. And then they gave me some medicine, and they was able to bring it down. I was in hospital for like 2 days or something. And then when I went to see my cardiac doctor a few months later, he said I was born with this condition, but it didn't show itself until I was 12, 10, 12, or whatever age I was. He said it was something I was born with. He said, you have a choice. You can either be on medication for the rest of your life, or you can have an operation. I said, what's the operation? He said, it's keyhole surgery. They go in your neck, and then you go in, they go in the main arteries. They make your heart have its attack. It's not heart attack, they make it do the palpitation thing, and then they solder it so that it doesn't do that no more. So that's what they did. I said, I don't want medication all my life. I am rubbish with medication. I'm like, no. The pediatrician made it less threatening. No, I don't know if you mean by my GP, who I went to see first, or the person explaining it to me. My GP didn't even give me no tests, Elizabeth, me. The person who was explaining to me what had happened to me, she was just talking to me like I was a baby and I was just a teenager and I was over it. And I was like, why are you talking to me like I am not too? But that was just her job because I was classed as a child. She had to talk to me like that. Anyway, in the UK, when you're 16, it's changed now to 18, I think. But at the time, they said to me, when you're 16, you can make the decision yourself whether you want to be on the medication or have the surgery. Right now, because you're 15, your mum has that decision. And my mum turned around to me and she said, I'll let her make her decision when she's 16. But for now, I had to be on the medication until I was 16. And then when I was 16, went back to the doctor. And they booked me in for the surgery. I went to go and have my surgery. The anaesthetist was on an emergency call. So they turned around to me and said I can have the surgery when I'm awake with general, I think it's general, or I can be pre-booked for another day. I said, I'm not coming back. I don't want no more of them attacks. I'll just stay here and we'll do it. And anyway, they had to give me like 3 times the amount of the anaesthetic so that they could put me out. Like, I went to sleep, but I was just dead drowsy, but I remember feeling, sorry, it gives me shivers still. I remember them cutting my neck. I still remember that feeling today. And I still remember, like, them putting the tube in, like, it knocked me sick, the feeling of it. Or the person explained, no, she wasn't, like, making it less threatening. I know she was trying to make me calm down and that. So she had to sit in a way that wouldn't raise my heart rate. So it was just her job. Because I was a teenager, I was like, girl, why are you talking to me like this? It was just me being a teenager, I suppose, Elizabeth. But I've had health conditions all my life. It was scary. It was scary it was more scary though when I was on my own. When I knew what was up with me and I knew that there was medicine and a surgery that could fix it, fine. But when I was going through it, I remember one time that I had one when I was like 13. And like I said, the only way to not feel it was to go to sleep. And I remember laying on the couch in the living room. My mum was sat at the end of the couch. I was laid down. My brother was sat on the chair, my little brother. And my big brother was sat on the other chair. And we was watching telly. And my little brother kept waking me up. My little brother's only a year younger than me, so he would have been about 13, 12 or something. And he kept going, Keely, wake up! Wake up now! And I kept going, Mum, will you tell him to stop waking me up? Yes. And he's like, she looks like she's gonna die. And apparently my brother said I look grey. And we found out later on, when I was diagnosed, that these attacks that I had, they could have caused cardiac arrest. They could have caused death. So it makes me think that night when my brother kept waking me up, that something could have been happening to me and he was picking it up psychically. And he could have basically saved my life. Thankfully, I never was in that point where I had cardiac arrest or whatever, but the feeling of your heart, the only way I can explain it is imagine the fastest you've ever run. And imagine when you start running, your heart's beating fast. Now, imagine that times about 10. Normal heart rate is what, about 8 beats per minute or something? So, yeah. These little palpitations, though, they're nothing to do with that, but that feeling, it reminds me of when I had that heart condition. That heart condition is gone. It was corrected in surgery, thank fuck. But yeah, it freaks me out. Like, it does freak me out. But it's nothing serious. I think I don't know. I think it's because I'm just under the weather or because I do have anxiety. So sometimes when you have anxiety, you get the odd palpitation. It ain't nothing serious. But yeah, Elizabeth, no way it isn't it so much easier. Exactly. Christine, let me do your reading, love. I'm sorry. We had story time for like 10 minutes. But, oh well. Okay. Let's see what cards we got for Christina Davis. Oh, thank you, Christina. Thank you for understanding. Right. Okay. So, first of all, Christina, hey, Taki. First of all, we have cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. This card, my love, this is the first card that came out for you. And first and foremost, like, the first feeling that I got was like spa, self-care. Now, I'm not saying that you need to go to a spa or whatever, but I feel like that there's a need for you to be doing something for you. There's also this cleansing energy that I need to surround you with. I want to say what's going on around you at the moment, Christina, is what I call sticky energy. I know sticky energy. Okay, so I want to say that as of recently, our energy's been feeling very murky and very down. I want to say you're also getting healing, my love, for the hip area. There's been some sort of pain there. We are getting healing for that hip, my love. It's not you. There's someone there around you who's been getting healing surrounding their hip area. Now, they're telling you there's need there to be relaxing more. And I want to say that they're giving you flowers, okay, my love. I want to say that there's some sort of blossomings going on around you right now. And I don't want to just say, oh, flowers that are blossoming. I want to say that there's people around you, maybe you yourself, is coming out of the shell. Now, I want to say also that they're showing me the number 7, okay? I need to give you the number 7. And they're also making me aware that there's been some sort of separation in the family where people are formed into cliques, Christina, and it's like they've like separated themselves, and it's like there's that need to be bringing them people around us. Now, going back to the cleansing, they're talking about the springtime cleansing, okay? I know we're in winter right now, but there's a need there to be pushing out the old so we can open up the doors for something new. Now, there's something right now, my love, that you're needing to be walking away from. I want to say it's getting on your tits, it's getting on your nerves, okay? And it's getting to you. If this isn't you, it's somebody close to you where they're really being affected by this, and we're needing to be walking away, needing to be saying woosah and chilling out and just be pushing that away, because it ain't serving us, it ain't serving our energy, and it ain't giving us life that we're needing right now. There's also a need there to be resting, and there's also a need to be embracing the energy when we are bathing and washing ourselves as well, because when we wash ourselves in the water, it cleanses our energies. We just need to accept it and appreciate it. Now, this relaxing vibe around you, I want to say that you're constantly busy and you don't give yourself much time to relax and chill out. You see this card here, you see this girl, she's just vibing and chilling out, relaxing. They're saying you're needing that right now. There's also been some sort of headaches going on as well, Christina, where pain here at the top of the head and also in the shoulder area is here as well. I'm being made aware of them pains. They're given to me clairsentiently. Now we've got traveling lightly, and this is just linking into this card. Like I've already told you, this is this need to be decluttering, Christina. You see this dude here, he's just like put all his BS down, put it all in the bin and got on with his life. I nearly said trash then, it's Gary's fault. I don't know if he's listening right now. But anyway, he's changing me dialogue. Rubbish in the rubbish bin. You need to put all the junk in the rubbish bin and just carry on your way. I want to say that there's some people around you who do have this negative aspect on life. They've always got something that they're not happy about, that they want to complain about. I want to say naturally, Christina, that you are a very relaxed and chilled person, but your energy as of recently has been a bit up and down, up and down. And we've not been finding that time to relax, like I've just been saying. The hanged man coming out, the hanged man is saying that right now we need to find that moment that we can go within ourselves and just chill out and be one with ourselves. And if you don't like the idea of meditating, it's just, closing your eyes, just put some music on and just chilling out, okay? And just relaxing within your own energies. Now, there is some big decisions coming up for you, Christina. We've got the King of Swords here. Now, the King of Swords, I want to say that with this card coming up, it's like we're gonna have to be in a position where we need to take charge. And it's like we're going to have to take charge and be like, delegate to other people. Like, you need to do this and you need to do this. I want to say that there's this feeling now of being overwhelmed and overpowered. I don't know if this situation has just happened recently, but we've got the Ten of Swords here. And it's like we feel defeated and we feel like we're just done with it. Done with it completely. And if there's some sort of dark energy, it's like, I feel like this might be a battle that you've had with yourself there. It's a battle that we've had with ourselves. We've got the Five of Pentacles coming out. This Five of Pentacles energy, it's like feeling, if this isn't you, Christine, it's somebody around you, like feeling sorry for ourselves and feeling like the world is against us, basically. When all these opportunities, positivity surrounding us, we just need to allow it in. You see this church lit up there, these two here out in the cold. I want to say that we do feel that, though. We feel like there's somebody who's pushed us out and that it's like we're needing to be let back in. I'm going to get you a Rebel deck card, my love. Where are they? Now, I don't know if you've had a reading or not before, Christina. Sorry, I've been pronouncing Christine. Christina, I don't know if you've had a Rebel deck or not before, but they tell you what you need to know rather what you want to hear. And they're very, very blunt. Like, they just tell you how it is. Christina's first reading of me. Okay. Shame, regret, and guilt, those are just bullshit. Forgive and let that shit go. Hey, Jane. Oh, thank you, love. I feel like that this card is coming around you, my love. I want to say that there is some thoughts of regret that do pop up now and again. And guilt and wishing that you did things differently. But guess what? You can't change the past. In my head, I got Rafiki in my mind then when he tells Simba the same thing. But you can't change the past, and the past does sometimes hurt. Hi, LP. But we have to leave the past in the past and just learn from it and develop and grow. We need to let it go. Okay, there's things that you need to be letting go and letting yourself heal from and cleanse from. Detach yourself from the energy completely. I hope that was okay for you, Christina. Oh, thank you, LP. I'm from the northwest of England, love. If you'd like a reading, guys, put a 1 in the chat. Oh, you're welcome, Christina. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry, guys, my neck just feels so stiff. Ow. LP, I felt drawn to you. Do you want to put your question in the chat, my love? LP would like a gem. Okay. I know some people who don't give an option for a gem mom. So I love that we can do that. Because you know what? Sometimes you just don't know what to ask. You just feel like you need guidance, but you don't know what for. Be cracked the next two. Sometimes you feel like you need guidance. Oh, shit, you know. Sometimes you feel like you need guidance, but you don't know what for. So you just... Being open to what you need to hear is a great thing that you can do. Okay. First of all, LP, I'm going to give you these two cards that have come out for you. Ace of Cups and Strength. Now, my love, Aces. So this is talk about beginnings. You've got new beginnings right now. And these new beginnings are going to be bringing, it's going to be emotional, okay? I want to say it's going to be an emotional roller coaster. And our emotions, though, with the cup being upright, this is positivity. This is love, okay? And this is something that's going to lead us to somewhere where we feel emotional fulfillment. But it ain't going to be that easy. It isn't going to be very easy. We're going to need strength as well. We've got the Leo card here, and we're going to need that strength. And I want to say that this kind of strength, I feel like that it's like, oh yeah, Jane, exactly. Definitely. It is all stress here. But the strength card coming out here, LP, come on, it's cement shoes. This is talking about you having to be strong for somebody else, and you needing to guide somebody else. Now, this might even be having to be strong for yourself. Like, I need to be strong right now. But I want to say that this is like new beginnings, and it's like, where am I going with this? It's like this uncertainty feeling. Now, the aces are always being like what I call the hand of God, like the big hand coming out here. And it's like it's like this opportunity, this new beginning. Now, we've got the Knight of Wands here. So I want to say that even though we've got the calm from the Strength card, this calming energy, we also have the Knight of Wands. And this is like speedy energy. And I want to say that, like I said, I've got this like roller coaster feeling. 1 second, things feeling calm, and the next second, things going down super fast. Now, let me see what the oracle card says to try and work out what this is about. Hey, SCC, lovely to see you in the chat, my love. Okay. Very possibly LP. I'm not that familiar with the astrology side of spiritualism and psychic. Like, that's still on my journey. I'm more attuned to the divination and the connecting with spirit. Okay, so first and foremost, LP, I want to say it's like we're going to have a breakthrough. I want to say that you've been in a bit of like a rut of like being in a repetitive cycle, repeat constantly, and it's like we need to like break out of that. The oracle card here you've got is a breakthrough is at hand. It's like things are changing up for you, and like I said, new beginnings. So it's like totally new things surrounding you. But I want to say sometimes, LP, you find it hard to accept support when you need it. Like, you have experienced these bumps here in the road. But what I call this here, you see this guy, you see he's holding a staff. When I see that in the cards, I call it the staff of support. Now, this is support and love coming around you. And like I said, there's that strength cards. It's like somebody's bringing you that strength. Yeah, girl, you need to, I don't know if you're a girl or a guy, you need to cut that ex off. That ex, as soon as you seen that in the chat, I was like, no. Get out of that cycle. You need to get out of that cycle, repetitive, because it's going to have the same ending each time. But you need to get out of that situationship, and we're needing to be like allowing ourselves to break that cycle so that we can move on to bigger and better things. I want to say that you're needing to do some traveling on your own, even though we've got the fellow travelers here. We're needing to be self-sufficient, self-dependent. I get the coof. Something. You're funny. Why are these cards not separating? Okay, just asking them to explain a bit further. We've got like the 5 of Wands and this energy. It's like constant bicker, constant fight. Thank you, SCC. I'm glad you're having a great start to your day. This is constant like bickering, and it's like not physically hurting each other, but emotionally, it's like bringing down the soul energy, and it's like that hurts there. Yeah, again about this self-sufficient energy again, LP. I'm not sure you're familiar with the tarot, but with the King of Pentacles coming in, the King of Pentacles, he's just like so self-sufficient in his life and in his career, and not having to rely on anyone and being bountiful. And yeah, you don't, exes, you don't have to hate them, but you don't even have to stop being friends with them. But sometimes we need to like ourselves to have that that card cut kind of thing, so that we can grow on our own and separate ourselves from that. Even if it's just for a while, and then allow ourselves to be friends with him when we know we ain't gonna get back with him. Do you know what I mean? Like you can be my friend, but just stay over there. Like, go shoot, come on, over there. And now, LP, I'm gonna get you a Rebel Deck card, and I feel like that you may be new here, LP. So these cards, they tell you what you need to know rather than what you want to hear. They also swear, which they curse, and they're very blunt. And they sometimes tell you something so obstructive or whatever. They just tell you exactly what you need to know. Girl, I don't know if you're a girl or a guy. Look which ones come out. Time to let go. Time to let go. And look at the back here. Move the fuck on. Move the fuck on. Need to move on. Move on from it. Let it be. It is what it is. That was confirmation, because sometimes, they tell you something like, stick at it or whatever. Or you need a hug, or go and have something to eat, or something random like that. But yeah, that card just jumped out then for you. Okay. Now we've got time for one more last one. It's literally going to be a quick one, because I've got to leave at 2:30 off the stream. And we've been live for like an hour and 5 minutes, but we are going to be live again tonight. I need to set it up. I'm going to make the thumbnail when I get back from school, and we're going to be live, and we're going to discuss the giant case later. Hey Ikaka, thank you for dropping a like. Thank you, John. Lovely to see you in the chat. Let's see where we're going for this last little reading. if you've not got a reading, please don't feel bad. Like, you can always book a private. Oh my god, look at the sun. Can't see it. I look like a ghost right now. If you don't get a reading, I always do streams for the free readings. There's also that opportunity, if you'd like to, that you can book a reading. If you want to contact me, you can by email, which is down below. Nids, I feel drawn to you, love. Like I said, it's going to be a quick one. If you want to put your question in the chat, we have 5 minutes. I don't know, I'm putting 10 up. We have 5 minutes. Well, this is a very quick one because it's just a yes or no question. So, don't fall. Another tool for divination is the pendulum, which is a really good tool for using for yes or no questions. Like, the cards give you guidance, whereas when you want to know a clear yes or no, pendulum is the best way to go. So for a yes, Nids, it will go clockwise, and for a no, it will go anti-clockwise. For a maybe, it'll go back and forward. And if you're not supposed to know the answer right now, it will stay absolutely still. I've got a tickly nose. Okay, so Nids would like to know, will they get into Delhi University this year? And let me hide your comment because you can't even see that. Nids would like to know, will they get in Delhi University this year? It's going very, very slow. Can't make its mind up. There we go. Okay, Ned, so that's saying no. So maybe the thing is that the future is never set in stone. I don't like doing future readings. I always tell people that no one's future is set in stone. Like, things can always change. Like, if you want to get into Delhi University this year, like, you need to be putting in that work in and doing everything you can to get into that university. Things can always change. Like, everybody out in their soul have free will, and they need to they have the opportunity to change things in their life. Like, there's billions of possible futures for everybody. The only way I can explain it is, like, think of in Infinity War, Marvel, and when Doctor Strange sees all the futures, that's what it's like. That you have so many different futures that can possibly happen. It's up to you where they go. Oh, you mean the dowsing rods, Tanya? Well, we've lost one of them, so I'm going to have to get some more dowsing rods because I loved using them on stream as well. I did need some new ones anyway because the handles on the ones that I have, I don't like it. It's like a rubber, whereas proper dowsing rods, it's like a brass handle with a brass stick on him, and like two little things, and they go like that. Anyway, guys, we're coming to 2:30, okay? And I'm about to go and get my children from school. I went to make allergy tea and everyone popped in. I know everyone just came all of a sudden. I'm glad that Cherry's not in the chat because I just realised how that sounded. But anyway, I love you all, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. SEC, he's still in the chat, my love. We need to find a time for that video because I'm at a place where I feel like mentally and emotionally and everything ready to sort that out with you. I feel pushed in that direction anyway. They're getting me to do videos like that right now. Anyway, guys, I love you all to bits. I'm going to be live tonight so that we can discuss the Johnny Depp case. If you want to come and see that, if you're in my Discord, please go and check that out. The pinned link in this, please will you guys put watch that video if you have 20 minutes, or just let it play on your phone because it'll help boost it to the algorithm. The SEC is still here. Okay, love, thank you. I hope you know what I'm talking about anyway, don't you? I think you do. But I'll message you if you want. No worries, my love. Anyway, guys, take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you later. And put the notification bell on so you get notified. Take care, guys. Bye for now.